Hello everyone. Welcome to the next video of finite and non-finite verb. In the last video, we have already discussed about finite verb and non-finite verb. And we have seen that in the non-finite verb, three forms were there: infinitive, gerund and participle. So, in this concerned video, we are going to discuss about these three forms. Hope you have understood about the finite verb. So let us rewind once again. Finite verb and non-finite verb. What is the basic difference between the both? Finite verb is a verb which shows time or a verb which is limited by number, person and gender of the subject. Means the verb will change according to the subject, person, number and gender. Few examples: Neha writes letters. They write letters. We have written letters. See, the verb write has changed according to the subject. Now come to non-finite verbs. A verb that does not show time or a verb which is not limited by number, person and tense of the subject is known as a non-finite verb. Examples: Raman tries to sing. We try to sing. They try to sing. See here, to sing, this is constant. With the subject, with the number, with the person, it has not changed. Only it has taken the help of the word to, which is also known as infinitive. And that is what we are going to discuss in this video: the infinitive, the gerund and the participle, means the non-finite verb and its form. Now let's see the example of the both. These boys like to sing. This is finite verb. He invited his friends to like his post on Facebook. This non-finite verb. In the first sentence, we can see the verb is according to the subject, and in the second sentence, we see that the verb is not dependent on the subject. Means it will not change with the subject. Okay. Now come to the main part. We know in the non-finite verbs will not stand by its own. It will have to take the help of either infinitive or gerund or participle. Now what are these? Infinitive. Infinitive is formed by placing to before the root verb. Gerund, it is formed by adding ing to the root verb. And participle is that form of a verb which has characteristics of an adjective and adverb. Now participle can be formed by adding ing also, or by adding ed, es, etc. Now let us discuss about infinitives. See these words: to sneeze, to smash, to cry, to shriek, to jump, to drunk, to read, to eat, to slurp. Now all of these are infinitives. Infinitives can function as nouns, adjectives or adverbs. The infinitive of a verb is its basic form with or without the participle to. The infinitive without to is called bare infinitive. The infinitive with to is called full infinitive. Few examples of infinitive. I forgot to take my vitamins today. She plans to write a novel. She told me not to drink the milk. She came to collect her paycheck. See, to take, to write, not to drink, to collect. These verbs are infinitive because these verbs will not change with the subject, with the person, with the number, but it is taking the help of to. These to is known as infinitive. Now come to the next form. What is gerund? Now gerund, it's very easy. It is a verb in its ing, present participle form, that functions as a noun that names an activity rather than a person or thing. Any action verb can be made into a gerund. Gerunds are words that are formed with verbs but acts as noun. Means though ing is added with the verb, but in the sentence it will rather act like a noun rather than acting like a verb. Let's see the examples. Reading is a hobby of mine. Daniel quit smoking a year ago. Swimming is relaxing. Writing is an exchange of ideas. Okay, now participles. A participle is a verb form that can be used as an adjective to create verb tense or to create the passive voice. There are two types of participles, one which will end with ing and another one which usually ends with ed, d, t, en or n, in which we say past participle like dream, dreamed, dreamt, liked, 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 love, loved, loved. These are the participle, means the ed part is the participle. Okay, some examples are: she is babysitting tonight. I am singing a song. He was finished with the project. The cookies were baked fresh this morning. He took a gardening class at the community college. My baked beans come from an old family recipe. So, once again, non-finite verbs will have three forms. Means non-finite verbs will not change, but it will take the help of three forms. What are those three forms? Infinitive, gerund, participle. Infinitive means to will be added to the verb. Gerund means ing will be added to the verb. And participle can be present participle or past participle. In present participle, ing will be added. In past participle, ed or just d, etc. will be added. Now I guess you are ready for the questions. So now the practice time. All the best to you. I know you will be able to do the questions. So write the questions in your copy. All the best for the questions.